Chevrolet Chevy 2 Nova 3rd generation, 1968 to 1974. The 1968 models were fully redesigned with an extensive restyle on a longer 111-inch wheelbase that gave Chevy's compacts a chassis that was just 1 inch shorter than that of the midsize Chevy Coupe. The station wagon and hardtop sport coupe were discontinued, the former in line with an industry trend which left AMC the only American maker of compact station wagons until Chrysler rejoined the market in 1976. The 1966-70 Ford Falcon wagon was actually a midsize, using a body shell identical to the Fairlane wagons. One notable change was the front subframe assembly, as compared with Ford, Chrysler and AMC, in whose cars the entire front suspension was integrated with a body shell, a separate subframe housing the powertrain and front suspension, similar to the front part of the frame of GM's full-size, full-framed vehicles, replaced the earlier style. Although the front subframe design was unique for the Nova, the Camaro introduced a year earlier was the first to incorporate such a design. The redesigned Nova was pushed a year ahead to 1968 instead of 1969. The sales brochure claimed 15 powertrain choices for coupes and a dozen for sedans. Options included power brakes and steering, four-season or comfort car air conditioning, rear shoulder belts, and head restraints. There were a few Chevrolet Novas built with a 194-cent 3.1 liters, the same motor that had been used in the previous generations of the Chevy 2. Sales of the 1968 Chevy Nova fell by half. In 1969 Chevrolet dropped the Chevy 2 portion of its compact car's name. It was now known simply as the Chevrolet Nova. The 153 cubic inches, 2.51 liters, four-cylinder engine was offered between 1968 and 1970, then was dropped due to lack of interest, besides its other usage in the Jeep DJ5A aka the Postal Jeep or Marine, industrial engine, and to clear the field for the Vega. Far more popular were the 250 cubic inches, 4.1 liters, six-cylinder and the base 307 cubic inches, 5.03 liters, V8, which replaced the 283 cubic inches, 4.64 liters, V8 offered in previous years. Several units were produced with a 327 cubic inches, 5.36 liters, 275 horsepower, 205 kilowatts, engine, 4-barrel quadrajet carbon 4-speed Saginaw transmission with a heavy-duty 12-bolt pause traction rear as a towing option package. And mid-year, a semi-automatic transmission based on the Power Glide called the Torque Drive, RPOMB1, was introduced as a low-cost option, $100 less than the Power Glide, for clutchless motoring. The Torque Drive transmission was only offered with the 4- and 6-cylinder engines. The 2-speed Power Glide was still the only fully automatic transmission available with most engines, as the more desirable 3-speed turbo Hydra-Matic was only available with the largest V8 engines.